It's that Nazi AI. Or should I say communist?
Go ahead.
Thanks, Jen. I just wondered if you could give us a preview of the President's upcoming meeting with the Israeli Prime Minister, and if we can expect any announcements on the reopening of the Palestinian offices in Washington and the consulate in Jerusalem, and if not, what's the status of those projects?
Sure. I know we did a briefing call to provide a preview of that last night, or I believe yesterday at some point in time. I will say that the President's looking forward to welcoming the Prime Minister, who's already in town, as you know, having a variety of meetings today. We expect their conversation to be wide-ranging, to cover a range of topics of mutual interest, everything from COVID-19 and our efforts to address the global pandemic.
Still a stupid.
It's such a fine line between stupid and clever. Yeah, it's just clever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I don't know.
There you go.
Dude, I laughed so hard when I heard it, dude. I was just... Oh, it made me laugh.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Oh,
Sorry, I just, like,
Roasted
sauce.
said muted. Roasted says muted.
I'm listening to us. I can hear us.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Is irate muted?
J12, it's irate prostate. I'm supposed to be live. I don't know.
Nah, you're
Irate, muted. Irate is muted.
I'm live now.
Roasted, you're just fucking with us. You're just fucking with us.
No, I'm not. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Hold on, everybody. All right, so when we opened up, did you hear what I was saying? All right, it being Friday and shit, Cyber Prostate, and it's Friday means it's CREEM STREEM, cyberspace cadets, cyber fanbots everywhere, and Odysseans. Say hi to Odyssey people. All right, I know y'all heard me. I just want to make sure that everybody on the YouTubes has heard me. YouTube, I don't know. You can tell that algorithm's starting to fuck with shit because what it did with that cartoon, it kind of went, "Is this copyrighted? God, this looks copyrighted. It's got to be copyrighted. Hold on, man. Hold on. It's not copyrighted." Okay, let it go. Let that motherfucker go.
If Disney... Damn, I don't...
No, actually, Warner Brothers has owned Betty Boop since the 90s.
Yeah, but there's a couple of the Fleischer cartoons, and those are the only ones I play that are all public domain.
Yeah.
I don't know what the legality of it is or what.
No, the character herself is a copyright license of its own, separate from the cartoon.
My brain is swimming.
It is. Mine too.
There's
dude.
a lot of stuff, but it's okay.
Hey, Scott Marsh, what's happening? Good to see everybody. Let's look at our gorgeous chat before we get into anything tonight. Shouting at clouds. I'm shouting at fucking politicians.
Dude, I'm doing
Philip Daniel, greetings. Your current releases are excellent. Please check out and subscribe to his music. It's unique and there's nothing like it on this planet. It's very atmospheric. Spectral Embryon. That's right, Brad Young. I'm trying to figure out how to use shit around here, so I actually got a message pinned. I pinned a message, Becca.
I gotta learn how to do
I
that.
saw that.
And I have to do polls.
You just click on the comment you want to pin.
Yeah.
And it'll give you
And
a
it just-
menu, and you just
and it says, "Hey."
say pin.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
We
right.
always we troubleshoot online.
Yeah, Madness, Nacho Damas, Leo Von Puzel, like that name. Who else, man?
That's a good one.
Ryan Walters, of course. Atheist Icon, I salute you. Brad Young, I said your name already. See, now you get the joy of me saying your name twice. Joshua Demers. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I probably, if I said it both ways, and I obviously said it right too. All right, Liazzle, greetings. Philip Daniel, Tennessee Marine, what's up, man? Spittle Buggies, what's happening? Let's see, and I think that's everybody right now. Mr. Goatman, okay, we've been blessed by the goat. We can, that's an official GO there. It means that we can rock along. And go ahead.
I think Mr. Marsh needs a wrench. What do you think?
You're right. Mr. Marsh does need a wrench, and I'm wrenching Mr. Marsh now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Did you like that, Mr. Marsh?
Wrenching wrenches around here.
That's right. Well, you know, you gotta prove you're not a dick cheese piece of shit, and you know we'll hook you up. Just saying. Absolutely. I mean, it's that easy to act like a human being for 2 goddamn hours. That's all I'm asking, right? So, and in his house. All right, before we get with everybody else, our special guest from Sunday, the ice cream interview, the one known as Culver, also known as Rackus News. What do you want me to call? What do I call you tonight, man?
Culver as well.
All right, Culver. Greetings.
Kevin James is fine.
How's your week been, brother?
I was been pretty good.
Well, good deal.
Sat around, thought about Trippy. Pants around the ankles. It was good. Good stuff.
Oh, wow.
About each other.
I don't know if I.
Tasty, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Gaming and Yelling tried to contact me and it ruined friggin' everything.
Oh shit. Well, we can't have that.
I told him. I said I was slipping one off to Trippy, and he said, "Well, I'm sexier than Trippy," and I said, "No, you're not." And he cried.
He said that
shit. He admitted he wasn't.
I'm at
Spittlebuggy says she's pissy and she's mad. Why?
I'll take a nap, Spittle.
Spittle, no.
I've had a fucked up week too, dude. I get it, Spittle. It's okay. We can just laugh at silly shit then.
All right. So what we'll do is, starting with everybody, let me turn the music got loud for some reason. That's right. All we need is just a little bit, just enough to say, hey man, we're bobbing our heads up and down to the sound of the jams, getting in some kind of a bizarre incantation going on here. Yeah, getting a little cosmic out there every night. That's right. You're on Radio Irate. So I'm gonna say hello. You know what's funny is anyway. We'll say hello to Tim of the Hunt.
Hi, everybody.
How's your week been? Last time we saw each other was Wednesday. We did XD, successful, I think, XD on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good show. I think we had a good time. We definitely got mad at a really slothful looking and acting superintendent. That's for sure. That was interesting. Holy fuck that guy. But the rest of my week has been kind of representative of how retarded our president has been. So,
man, yeah, and we're going to look at just a couple of specific things that happened this week. So, but I tell you, it's stuff that it'll make you grit your teeth so hard you might break one. Just be careful, people.
Already fucking broken, dude.
They had a strategist of doom, sup, alpha anti-troller, sup. I know.
Joshua.
I know, man. I don't know about the strategist of doom, but I'm gonna add him as a mod, and because I got faith in that person. I believe in you. I believe in you. And okay, all right, straight to the mail. Greetings, sir. Good to see you there. Mason Mopus. I see you, man. Yeah, Creepy Joe and shit. All right, so yeah, tonight's show is called Gain of Dysfunction, and we're gonna check in with B for Becca. How was your week?
I don't know. It was pretty busy. I had to help trial prep for a case my boss took on alone. And the only time I get involved with those cases is for the trial prep. So I've been working late nights all week. Other than that, it's been pretty good.
So is that like an academic thing where you're like writing shit, or are you like going through, are you like rehearsing or doing any shit like that?
Yeah, so we do a faux trial with people in the office. I have to print everything from the case, all exhibits, all correspondence, everything that has to do with the case, and put it in binders. And I have to make a triplicate of each binder. So one for the judge, one for opposing, one for us. And of course, we leave out some things for opposing and the judge, like our own personal notes and stuff like that. So it was a pet project case for him. He loves his maritime law, and he didn't need a paralegal for this one. So I didn't work on it at all other than trial prep. So
Oh, all right.
that's what I've been doing all week.
Well, see
Oh,
for
that sounds
Shiga.
cute.
Let's how's your week been?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I mean, okay, physically, I'm like, my fingers are all puffy and my feet hurt and then my back hurts. I'm done complaining about that. But anyway, like, I'm feeling really good about work though. Like, I'm getting real caught up, but like all these weird cases are coming through, like one with child protection, and you guys, I talked to you about that garbage house before. So it sounds like there might be like a warrant to go in to that house, and then the child protection one also getting a warrant for that, which is crazy because we rarely ever do that. Yeah, so work is like wild, but I'm like actually at a really good point. Like if my baby wanted to come out tomorrow, I would be okay. Like as far as work, like, you know, like I wouldn't be like late on any inspections. I mean, so feeling good.
Good. Before we go to Trippy, I'm gonna have a complex. I thought Roasted was in here.
He was.
What happened?
But
Roasted, no!
he said he was still having some issues.
God damn it.
So.
Okay.
His voice, his microphone went out.
That sucks.
I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. That's why I muted. I have hiccups.
That's fine. You know, I mute when I have disgusting noises to make. So, I understand that totally.
I do not.
Oh.
No, especially on my streams, there'd just be like burp, you know.
Yeah, man.
Farts out of my mic, you know.
Oh, that's right. Get that smell out. That's right.
And tune them out. Make sure
well, all right, Trippy, boy, since you're talking, how's your week been?
It's been good. I got my new microphone. I got my Batman action figure that I wanted.
Aww.
Collection, man.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. The streams have been going well. I mean, shit, I got a stream on my channel that's got like 300 views on it.
Sweetness.
And I didn't notice that till last night. Is that one Sunday I titled like a different kind of stream, I think is what I titled it.
Right.
And yeah, I thought I put it private, but I didn't. It's got 396 views. That's pretty good for me.
Fuck yeah. That's excellent.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Mom got her new bed frame today.
Cool.
Or, well, 2 days ago, or yesterday, whatever the fuck day it was. And we put it up and everything today, so that was good. Had a Whopper today. I don't know. Besides that, I've just been playing with this microphone.
Right? You can't leave the damn thing alone. Kind of like when you were 13, right?
Right. Gotta play with it. Gotta keep checking on it, looking at it. Looking at it, checking out, adjusting it.
Yeah. So we get
real quick, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Screw you, buddy. I was watching the memes flash across the screen, and all of a sudden it said, This is your reward for socialism. Or I'm your reward for socialism. Oh. Ow.
Oh, the term limits one gets to me. I'm like, oh,
my
no,
God.
no,
It's
no, no, no.
that chick or whatever with the blanket. I was like, oh, it didn't
That's
need
not
to
a
know. No. Oh, thank you. You're making it worse. Oh.
Yeah, those are dudes, man. Those are all males. Yeah.
Oh.
No, we'll say a cisgendered trans person.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
We don't want to offend anybody.
Call it an it.
Yeah, that was
Looking.
How about I'm just gonna call him a dumbass. How about that? That's just that kind of covers it, doesn't it?
I'm so happy I find Trippy sexy. That's why.
Trippy's voice and get his raucous, a chubby film at 11.
That's right.
I like it.
So somebody please get penis mushroom head off the screen, please. Penis mushroom head has to go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we are in the realm of the demon tranny. There's only one way to make her go away.
That's not a her.
And that's what moolah. Yeah, I know. It's a oh my God. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of Dr. Pepper.
You know, fuck. Never mind. I forgot what the name of it would be.
Yeah, this is Dr. Pepper.
Smash or pass. Smash or pass pull on tranny.
Oh. What? No, why?
And while we're looking at it, if you're interested, if you like this image, you can have it on a t-shirt. Just click my TeePublic link when Nightbot pops it in there, or you can go in the description, and I've already got a link for it down there. So come in. You can fucking buy it for $13, I think. It was on sale at least last week. Hey, Madness, what's happening? Ryan? I see. Sorry. So we got some stragglers coming in. Nice to see everybody with us. Yeah, we're just gonna hang in the shadow realm here.
Oh.
Moderate and.
Oh.
Oh man.
It's penis mushroom head.
Well, all right. So, while we're hanging around and waiting for that, anybody got anything they want to, anything light to chew on before we get into the depths?
I just wanted to say something real quick because, how, when something's going on in your life and then you just notice it everywhere. And I know I'm not crazy, but there's so many people that are having babies right now. It's just really crazy. Unknown Archive having a boy, and then there's Matt Christensen. If you watch him,
yeah, he's got a baby on the way.
He just had a baby.
I thought they were.
Yep, he just had a boy. He had his boy the same day UA did, and then.
Wow.
Crowder, Steven Crowder with his twins, and then if you guys Petite Nikoko on Twitter, she's like a rooftop half Asian. She's great.
She's incredibly based.
She's groovy as hell. She
all
and
these
Shane
people
both
are
are
babies.
cool.
I'm just it's
that's
awesome.
the lockdown.
Lockdown, man. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Lockdown, you got nothing to do. You look at each other and it's oh my God. And then,
are we gonna make it the next round of boomers, but it's gonna be called something else or something
the Coomers. No, I'm sorry. The baby Coomers.
Oh no.
You know what I figured out this week, guys? That if I marry Trippy, he could get his insulin for free through the VA.
Oh.
Because he's my spouse.
Well, we're gonna have to
get your insulin for free. Money for nothing, and your insulin for free.
There you go.
Bam. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Roasted.
Yay, roasted.
Throws a super chat. The power of Christ compels you. All right, I agree. And the cleansing flames of the archangels come in and say, Demon Tranny, your flames are nothing. check this shit out. And Demon Trinity screams and leaves.
Nigga, you gay.
Indeed. And now we're stuck in the, yeah, no, this is kind of dumb. But hey, it is what it is. I fucking donated $20. What the fuck? Doesn't it count? Where did you send it, brother?
Oh shit!
I saw it.
I didn't.
Did
I guess it wasn't.
Did a notice pop up for $20?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Might have been through the Streamelements or check the Buy Me Coffee and all that.
Yeah, I checked the Streamelements.
I still haven't set up Buy Me Coffee. Oh, and then Virgie's gone.
Virgie! Hey man.
Bye.
It was more technical difficulty.
Yep. Yep.
It's ever since Discord was taken over by Microsoft, it just keeps shitting the bed and shitting the bed and shitting the bed. It's really great.
Hi, Virgie.
Hey, sorry about that. I had an audio setting wrong.
What?
Hi.
Hey man.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. How's it hanging?
Still a little off kilter, but you know, we'll live.
Hey, Trippy.
Yeah.
Is Virgie a girl?
Yeah, totally.
Aww.
He's such a woman.
I have the longest vagina you've ever seen in your life, son.
Oh, so you're like gaming and yelling at me.
It's an Audi.
So it's like gaming and yelling all over again. All right.
It's an Audi.
Yeah, it's
This
an Audi
chick's got
vagina.
The biggest, veiniest clitoris I've ever seen.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the only circumcised vagina that's still functioning.
That's illegal. I didn't know it was from the Middle East.
Actually, no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not Trippy, remember? They
Oh.
ruled it is.
That's right. As long as it's religious. Right.
All right, so this is
Something like that.
the portion of the show we do what's called 2 Minutes of Hate, out of the book 1984, right? And we always start in alphabetical order with the ladies. A is for Tim. Are you ready to go?
Oh. Yes.
Oh.
Let me know when it's time to start.
Oops, excuse me.
Go.
No excuses.
Go.
Time to go.
Okay. Sorry. He said excuse me. I was trying to be polite. Shoot. Sorry. Gosh, guys. No,
Go.
okay. So, I live in a state full of really stupid fucking people. I keep hearing this fucking excuse that, oh, it's just bad around Portland. Everybody's just, the farther you get away from Portland, the redder it gets. Well, okay, here's the kicker, y'all. 2/3 of the state lives in fucking Portland. And the greater fucking Portland area.
Damn.
Okay? Don't be fucking stupid. Don't keep telling me, oh, you just have to leave the city. There's nowhere to fucking go anymore. Everybody's already left the fucking city. There's literally no more fucking houses available. There's none. We've been looking for 3 fucking months. And these people still are like, oh, you just kind of have to go along to get along. And it's like, really? Because, last I heard, our president fucking just said that it's okay to attack people that aren't fucking doing some crazy medical shit. Well, fuck you. We need a goddamn fucking control group. So suck my fucking dick, motherfucker. And I'm not fucking playing the fucking game no more. And these people are talking about getting violent with me, and fuck you. You try to get violent with me, I'm nice till I'm fucking not. Fuck this, dude. I will fuck somebody up, dude. These people are fucking retarded, and I'm over living in Oregon, dude. Legal weed is not fucking worth it.
Sorry, I'm laughing, man, but that is excellent. You got any more?
I'm good.
Cool. That was 1 minute and 38 seconds. You did great.
I know. I'm trying not to go over no more.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
Shouting.
Yield my time to Atema.
If I could go back to Texas shouting at clouds, I would. But I'm allergic to literally everything that grows there.
That sucks. Well, all right. So next is B for BECCA. You got your 2 minutes there.
I have nothing tonight.
Oh, come on. You got to have something.
I really don't.
Okay. Well, we're going to skip you then. Who do you want to donate your time to? Who's mad as hell?
Who's mad? Virgie, you want my 2 minutes?
I'm not an angry person. I don't know where anybody would get that idea. I have no idea where that has ever come from. You know what I mean?
I have no idea. So anyone can take the 2 minutes.
Whoa, hello. That was weird.
Bitch is about to fucking eat my pussy when I'm done with her.
I never get mad. Yeah, that's me when I'm really mad.
I'm even struggling to think of what I'm going to rant about for 2 minutes. I don't even know.
All right, well, let's let Miss Chagone go then. You got 2 minutes?
Probably not, but
Are
I'll
you
go
ready?
anyway.
Go for
I'm
it.
like Joe Walsh over here. I'm like, fuck, life's been good to me so far.
That's right. All right, Chagone, ready? Go.
Yeah, like, okay, fuck Biden. That's that's I don't know, like I'm worried about work. Like I hope that they don't do some mandate garbage, but I mean they're definitely gonna do something, they're probably gonna do something. I'm probably gonna have to like get tested every week or some shit. And I'd be lucky. I don't know. And it's like it's so crazy to me, like his talk. So like one thing that's just so like he's dividing our country so much. And like I know how like divisive Trump was and how people always say like he divided the country the worst, but I don't know about
bullshit.
Like, what Biden just did. Are you kidding me? He's
Obama and Biden way overshadowed the shit anything that Trump pulled. That's bullshit.
Right.
That's
because he's like actually talking
categorically
about
deniable.
Yeah, he's like actually talking about like citizens here, like specific people, and calling us the enemy and calling us like, these horrible people. And he's racist because, like there's so many people of color that won't get the vaccine, and Asians don't count, of course, right?
Why would they?
No, they don't count. They don't count. And anyway, but like if you want to like look at some like weird good thing about this, it's like I've bonded with some of my coworkers over this.
Good.
and some of you people, and like I know who my friends are.
Yeah, getting to know your gulag mates early, huh?
Right? Now you really know where someone stands. If they love Biden after this, fuck off.
We're gonna have a whole fucking corner of bunk beds. All right, we're gonna have a whole corner of about 25 bunk beds. So
I get the top.
That's 50 people.
I'm
Whatever.
good at making shanks.
I don't
know anybody that loves Biden.
No one voted for him either, by the way.
That's it. Like, I don't know anybody that'll actually admit that they voted for him.
Oh, I know all kinds of fucking people.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're in Oregon, so that's you're exempt.
I think you guys know what I mean when I say no one voted for him.
I know what you mean.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, 80 million, and that number keeps popping up this week. All right. So Culver, do you have anything you wanna rage about or just verbalize anger about for 2 minutes? You ready?
I got a couple things.
All right, man. 3, 2, and.
Now, but one thing I'm tired of, ladies and gentlemen in the crowd, now pay attention. Grab your ears and wake up, because I'm gonna tell you the truth now. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got stuff in the water. Don't laugh; it's not funny. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay, and the Illuminati are coming out of the woodwork in the White House. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the covert society of squirrels have had this plan to take Trump down, and they've done it, ladies and gentlemen. They've infiltrated the White House, and they've combined themselves with the secret Penguin Society. You see, ladies and gentlemen, it's all hooked together, and you know why they're secret groups. Keyword groups. You know why that is? It's because communism. Communism. See, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the communism in the groups. And that's why when we finally get down to the bottom layer, when you finally get down to the cream of the crop.
Not to be rude, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt anybody.
Dude, who is this chick? Anyway.
You're mean.
When it settles down to the bottom of the cream of the crop, okay, you got to understand it's the lizard people that are giving them their marching orders. That's right. The lizard people have come out of the woodwork, okay? And the lizard people, when they come out, what they do is they bring their little goblins. The little goblins. That's right. That's right. You think the Biden administration, all these people walking around, stop. It's not. It's transmogrified goblins stacked on one another, and they're walking around, and they're eating babies, and that's what they do.
You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Excellent. That was really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did that on the spot.
Yeah, it was like you merged. It sounded like you merged a preacher and Alex Jones
Franklin
together.
Graham.
Yeah, maybe.
I was
Yeah.
maybe think of Franklin Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I had to come up with it on the spot. I was trying to do.
That was good. Yeah, you're doing
Alex Jones.
yellow Alex. Yeah, they're making the frogs
likes to growl his voice too much, and that's gonna hurt my throat. I don't want to do that.
I'm not gonna take your mark of
Alex
the
Jones
beast
was
in my
on-
fucking arm, and I'm gonna take my ivermectin, and I'm gonna take my power, and I'm gonna take it all.
You watch me on
YouTube
you
earlier,
ain't gonna get no problems in me.
But you gotta admit, man, it was pretty impassioned when he said it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's back to his old cocaine sniffing self now.
Who, Alex Jones?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Did you watch him earlier on YouTube? He was on Nerdrotic's channel.
Oh no, I didn't see him tonight.
It was crazy, man. Alex Jones was on there with what's those guys' names? Nerdrotic.
Nerdrotic. Yeah. And Heels Babyface, the British guy.
Oh yeah, Heels versus Babyface.
Yeah.
That other dude, the other guy. There was like 5 people on there, and Alex Jones was the only one talking. Like they were giving him a full.
Oh no shit! You know,
and,
it's like.
Man, like at one point he goes, "I didn't mean to interrupt you. What did you guys say? I forgot the question." And they go, "Well, how do we?" And he's like, "How do we end this?" And then he just goes on for like 5 straight minutes without taking a breath.
Excellent,
and he's like,
man.
I'm on drugs tonight. I drank 3 cups of coffee.
Right. Yeah, that sniffy coffee.
Alex Jones has been saying some true shit.
He has, man. He's base as fuck. Man, he's. All right, is Virgie back?
I'll go for another 2 minutes. How about I do this? Ladies and gentlemen, if you please your ears, let's all take a moment of silence for Jesus.
Oh no.
Jesus Trippypoop. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not doing it.
Have you heard of the Savior, Jesus Trippypoop? Have you prayed to the Jesus Trippypoop? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You have to get out of your seat. Get out of your seat. Clap your hands. Clap your hands and give your praises to the Jesus Trippypoop. And then what you do is you stop moving your booty. You're moving. That's right. And you feel that itching in the back of your pants. That's your wallet. I need you to take that out. You take that out and get that sin out of there. That's money out of there. And I need you to send it to Irate Prostate so he can send it on to the Jesus Trippypoop. And the Jesus Trippypoop will give you his blessings. And his blessings will make you poop real good. You poop real good. When you go to the bathroom, it'll slide right out of you. That's right, it'll slide right out of you. You'll be in the bathroom, you sit down on the toilet, and bang, you'll go and you'll get an orgasm. It'll feel like the greatest poop you ever took, and that's why he's the Jesus Trippypoop. Is he back here?
That's on. Hey, Virgie.
Did you guys wait on me for that?
Yes.
It's your
I
turn.
don't have anything.
You don't have
God
any
Shit, now I have to.
Just
Now I
me or is
feel
it
bad. I have to
Negroes?
fill 2 minutes. No, I ran off because fucking I heard my daughter screaming in the hallway, and I'm sure Tima can attest to this, and anybody else with kids. You learn the cries, and I was like, that's not a I need something. That's you need to be here, and yeah, her fucking finger was bleeding. Like a stuck fucking pig, and I don't know, man. It looked like she like pricked her finger on something or other. But I think if I'm good with time now, which I'm not because I'm a fucking dog, you know, 5 minutes, 5 years kind of thing. I think I got like what 45 seconds left to fill. I fucking hate seagulls. Seagulls are the fucking worst. They're fucking sky rats. The next bubonic plague, I'm calling it now. Ground zero is going to be an ocean front filled with homeless people because the seagulls are going to infect them with whatever is actually going to end the world. Seagulls are going to cause the zombie virus. I'm telling you now.
Well, you know,
calling it.
Yeah, exactly.
Screen cap this.
Well, Hitchcock did it before you did, man.
I'm telling you, it was
shit.
prophetic.
Yeah.
It was prophetic.
Exactly.
That was like 2 minutes, right? That was 2 minutes, right?
We're all like getting on. We are definitely getting in touch with our spiritual sides tonight, people. And I want you to get in touch with something.
Are you gonna try to have tantric sex with me? Is that what's going on?
No.
Fucking, you're laying in the spiritual. It's
too late for that, Virgie.
Kind of easily here. It's like you're laying the groundwork. Are you grooming me? Are you Mr. Medicare?
It's too late for all that. I'm just gonna laugh back and accept
You said what, Mr. Medicare?
Tickling near Enos.
Yeah,
Trippy.
I do like sucking dick.
That's not tickling. That's being trippy.
Oh, I do like sucking dick.
No doubt.
I do like sucking dick.
That's pretty funny.
I'm retarded.
He just has a gem sucking dick fucking soundbite just on board, just ready to go. Fucking
He's
That's
fluffing
great,
you.
man. He's got the. Oh shit. He's fluffing you.
I love having dicks in my mouth.
Oh, fucking Miles! Holy shit!
Miles, man.
That bitch is about to fucking eat my pussy when I'm done with her.
She's gotten very overtly sexual.
No doubt, man. All right, so let's go ahead and slide
Look,
into
I'm a good Christian boy, and you guys are making me uncomfortable. I was taught in my homeschool apologetics class that when I was confronted with the devil in the form of you people, that I was supposed to speak out against it.
You really were homeschooled, weren't you?
No, I just knew
No.
some homeschool kids. That's why
Okay.
I got the lingo. God damn it!
Virgie,
I'm
you
a
got it.
homeschooling parent, so I was
Virgie, you got it all wrong. When you confront sin, what you need to do is
Right
pull
to the
down your
Trippypoop.
pants. Hold on, pull down your pants, bend over a table, and pray to God for at least 10 minutes, or until me and Trippy are finished.
Well,
It's
that's
one of the-
Good Lord.
Look, I didn't say I was Catholic. I said I was homeschooled.
You said Christian. But we gotta rein it
Yeah,
in,
which
guys.
implies non-Catholic. Jesus.
Receive the blessing, Virgie.
Irate probably wants to move on to a segment.
No, we're good, man. I like this. You know, this is a it's got a little dude going on. Cool.
Irate Virgie
Josh-
started it.
Real quick, Joshua Dimmer said, "Where did it touch you and how? What did it say as it molested you? Can I, like, you didn't give me very much to work on. Oh, okay, hold on. He said a seagull touched you when you were a child.
Where show me on the doll where the seagull hurt you?
Seagulls are flying around.
I'm not even gonna respond to that with a witty
You know,
retort
and that's like a
because it's kind of
soundbite.
funny. I'm gonna let it hang.
You need
Where
the
seagull touch
seagulls. You need the seagull sound, right? With the in the you know, in the background.
Right.
Yeah, just to make it perfect.
Usually
Whatever the
people
fuck they
say
sound like.
a seagull killed my dad.
Oh God!
At deadpan.
Just a seagull killed my dad.
No, a seagull. I grew up in the hood, and there was a gang of inner city seagulls that were troublesome neighbors, and one of them raped my fiance and made me watch.
That's awful.
Yeah, while we were
Which
singing
is
in the
why I
rain, while
left
they were
her,
singing in the rain.
because she was damaged goods. I'm Christian. I can't marry some chick who's had sex.
I
I was gonna say, wait a minute. So you lived in like 4 square blocks of Huntington Beach? That's the only place I could think of that have a ghetto and have a beach at the same time.
Oh no, Norfolk, Virginia has a gang
Okay.
of seagulls because I'm saying we, but I don't live in Norfolk anymore. It's close enough to the beach, and they have like some beach in some parts of Norfolk, and it's Norfolk.
Yeah, it is Norfolk. I want to go back. I didn't
Right
have
on.
fun there. It was almost 30 years ago. Though.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at fucking Umbreon in chat.
All right, so everybody go ahead and click the live button next to my name if you're in the studio here. Yeah, and a lot of people are asking about Discord. Really, my Discord is not like a hangout place. It's not very sociable Discord, just because there was a bunch of bullshit that went down a couple years back. So I have to keep a tight ship. But there are some shows where we throw some links out. So, but this is not one of them. Tonight, the way I run this show is I've got a way to do things, and the XD show will entertain callers and things like that. So,
the CREEM stream isn't for you plebs.
No, it's fine. But
don't lie to these people. They're not special enough.
They don't lick enough windows to be here, guys. Sorry.
I was trying to make us sound like we're the cool kids. I wasn't trying to make it sound like this was the short bus, Atema.
Well, all right, so all right.
In the name of
after over 200 and something days. Well, actually, it's been over a year without like people being able to go to football games and stuff. Last Saturday, the football season opened, the college football season opened, and I'm going to play this little blurb. I want you to listen to what some of these guys are saying.
This is Texas A&M, by the way.
That's one of them. All right.
Yeah, I think that's actually it, though. I think that's A&M
it's
Stadium.
Texas.
It looks like the front.
No, that's not. That's Wisconsin.
It literally
Yes.
says Wisconsin.
Well, they
Right there.
paint whatever state is opposing for playoffs. So I didn't know, or opening
Okay,
games.
well, don't fucking outman me here in front of everybody. Don't emasculate me. What kind of shit is that?
That's kind of how Timma rolls sometimes, man. You know?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Becca,
just
please
saying-
explain.
I don't
in
watch
Texas.
football, so like literally, I don't know.
I'm sorry. It's just you can't. Maybe that's the old stadium. It looks a lot like the old stadium. I forgot they rebuilt it. Shut up.
Yeah, but all right. So, but I'll show you when we are at Texas A&M. All right.
Okay. Good.
But they aren't social distancing. Wouldn't this be a
Joe Biden. Everybody's vaccinated.
They're saying fuck Joe Biden.
That's pretty funny.
Aww.
I mean,
That's
it's a good.
That's
That was
A&M.
A&M.
That's A&M.
That warms my heart.
All right, hold on, we're not
The big old
done.
jumbotron.
There's 4 schools.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
That's all of them. No, that's all of them.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe
Dude, he got heckled in Jersey.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck
I
Joe
hate to play
Biden!
devil's
Fuck
advocate
Joe
here,
Biden!
but these are like retard 20-something-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
Like 12 of them voted for Biden.
All right. More than likely. But it really doesn't take much to get them chanting shit, for one. And two, it really doesn't matter who the president is. They probably would hate them.
You think?
Not at Texas A&M. For a lot of them, yeah, but Texas A&M is still
Oh,
rather
hold on.
conservative school.
I'm retarded. I keep forgetting. Fuck it. We're talking about Texas here. Never mind. Delete all of that. I'm sorry. I
Well,
wasted
no,
everybody's time.
No, you're absolutely right. Everybody will start chanting it, but they'll all agree. Like, I don't understand A&M. It really confused me. I expected it to be like a hippy dippy place because I'm originally from California by UCSB, UC Santa Barbara. So I was expecting like nutty crazy, and they're like, no, they have groups of fraternities and sororities that go out and like clean the streets and paint people's houses and shit. It's totally different than
As
every
they
other
should.
university I've lived around.
Idle
It's a
hands
trip.
lead to masturbation and fornication.
Right?
No.
Well, they still had time to steal the sign from the Jewish Center all the time.
I like this
so I
new
don't know.
fucking bit I'm
Conversation
doing
to be
where I
wide.
literally look at women's assholes on Fridays, and then fucking Monday through Thursday I tell everybody how they're terrible people for not.
There you go.
We're
Right.
not looking at assholes.
Yeah.
No,
No, just in
for
general.
for just anything that I can pretend that I have a moral high horse to stand on and proselytize people from. It's pretty funny.
I got you.
Because I am a piece of shit.
I was gonna say, are you short? I was just joking.
Oh no, I am, but like I'm also afraid of heights, so like I kind of I willed myself to be this tall. I cannot imagine a world where I would be doomed and cursed to see the top of everybody's nasty ass refrigerator. Why would I want that? That's retarded.
I see that a lot. We got
Some
we got
doorways are fucked up. You know what I mean?
we got
No.
Chucky, Virgie.
Chunky.
Look at it. It's Chucky.
Chucky. Oh my fucking god! How has nobody made that joke in my presence before, Trippy?
Oh, I stole it from.
Oh yeah, man.
It literally is the fucking Chucky doll.
She's Chucky, man.
Why
Charles
hasn't
B.
anybody
Ray.
edited her into like just taking
They
her head
have,
and put it on the
man.
Chucky doll?
I think
They
the
have.
my
Totally a
slideshow has one. One of those. I think, if not mistaken, the first room that we're in on this
Do they have like
show.
a scarred version of her?
Not the scarred. No, not that one.
Also, I don't think her hair is naturally that color.
Me neither.
Ozzy doesn't
No,
either.
she's a
Is
brunette.
it?
She's been
It
dyeing
looks
her hair red since after college.
Right.
Is she like a brunette?
Yes,
Is
she's
she
a
not
brunette.
even a redhead at all?
No, she's not a redhead.
Fuck her.
Right.
She's not even strawberry brown.
It's
No.
another reason to hate her.
I don't know, man. Those eyebrows could be fucking a redhead with some fucking makeup in them.
No.
See, it's your roots.
I was gonna say,
No.
Becca does
They-
research, man.
They've
All
done
right,
a
hold
close up
on.
of her.
I'll look
they've
it
done-
up.
Virgie, they've done a close up of her face twice that I've seen in these press briefings, and yeah, it's all freckles, it's all red.
Blonde
Okay.
hairs in her
Well,
eyebrows.
Google her. Put in there.
Her roots do
Saki.
look kind of brown.
During college, she's full out brunette. She is not a redhead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
All right, let's roll with this
No.
video.
That's nothing to get
Conversation
freaked
to be
out.
wide-ranging, to cover a
Dude,
range of
get a
topics
close-up
of
of her
mutual
face.
interest, everything from COVID-19 and our efforts to address the global pandemic to regional
Pandemic. What did you say?
to address the global pandemic. Global pandemic. Pandemic. Global pandemic.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Candace Owens, who, of course, we all know she has a, I think it's just called Candace on the Daily Wire. So she was recently denied a COVID test in a very strange way. She got an email from, I guess, one of the administrators of the place that does the testing saying that not only is she going to be denied the test, but this person was very, very clear that she would not be administered the test specifically because of her political beliefs and her activism. This person says, I've just learned of this testing request, and as the owner of this business, I'm going to refuse this booking and deny service. We cannot support anyone who has proactively worked to make this pandemic worse by spreading misinformation, politicizing, and discouraging the wearing of masks and actively dissuading people from receiving life-saving vaccinations. My team and myself have worked overtime to exhaustion, unpaid. Okay, pretty sure they've gotten paid and underpaid this past year, spending our own capital to ensure that our community remains protected. It would be unfair to them and to the sacrifices we have all made this year to serve you, regardless of
Yeah, those actually those are most of the people that were getting paid were the medical and testing
They were
people.
the only ones getting paid.
Pretty much.
their political beliefs. Shouldn't it be part of your strong morals to stop the spread of it doesn't make sense to deny someone a COVID test, right? Because you would want them to know that they have COVID so they don't spread it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Currently, Canada is in a federal election, and Justin Trudeau is slipping in the polls, and he's erratically going around the country saying the unvaccinated, they're putting kids at danger. Kids are going to die because of the unvaccinated. Of course he's using kids. Now he has the climate people, the people who don't like the COVID restrictions, the people who want more liberties back in Canada, protesting him.
Keep in mind, Canadian politics, very different. Canadians are not the type to, stand up and boo someone. So the fact that this is happening to Justin Trudeau, I think really, really speaks to how frustrated people are.
There will be new steps the president announces tomorrow, absolutely.
Any comments on the what we just watched with Lauren and Lauren Chen?
Is anybody surprised?
No, I'm not.
I liked her her handlebars on her cranium. That was my takeaway.
All right. So Chucky's talking again.
Any of those new steps influence the average American's day-to-day life? Should we expect any new mitigation recommendations, as an example?
It depends on if you're vaccinated or not.
Well, I hope that President Biden will do three really important things. First is to mandate vaccinations on planes and trains, places that he has jurisdiction over.
Why is this bitch allowed?
She's a fucking communist spy. She's literally a Chinese spy, and they give her this fucking forum. They give her a platform to which to spout the recommendations of the CCP. Please.
Why is this bitch allowed on American television?
Because CNN sucks Chinese cock?
Maybe. Just a little bit. Right?
But I wanted to just point out how far the mask went with disguising this bitch.
Yeah.
Like, holy Jesus fucking Christ. If you just put your hand over top of it, it's like, you know what I mean? But
what's going on?
She looks like a communist crypt keeper. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's a great description.
She was a dude at one point.
No doubt. All right, let's keep on.
There are a lot of people who are still on the fence about getting vaccinated, and if they know that they have to be vaccinated in order to travel, to see friends and family, to do business travel, etc., that can really put them over the edge. The second thing is we really need to get behind a proof of vaccination system. We know that the honor code doesn't work. You don't board a plane, let's say you don't go to the airport and say, I am who I say I am. I don't have to show you any identification. I don't have to put my things through the metal detector. We don't allow that, and we shouldn't allow people to carry around pieces of paper that can be easily faked as well. We need a national proof of a vaccination system. And the third is I really hope that President Biden will explore all other avenues, including tying federal funding to try to help push states that are not even allowing for schools to do mask mandates, for example. We really need to do something about that because it's just unconscionable that there are states that are putting kids' lives in danger and forcing them into
it's unconscionable that fucking people would steal
Coach Belichick
right?
had this to say.
Yeah, how dare these people make the choice for their children instead of letting us do it for them?
Yeah, it's fucking unconscionable for the elected officials of states to try to protect the people who put them in office from the things that they don't want to happen to them, like federal mandates.
Well, not only that, guys, but you got to think about what she was saying. She's saying the federal government should come in and override the states.
Yeah.
That's really what the fuck.
Well, dude, I can't blame like a Chinese national fucking sleeper cell from not understanding the concept of federalism, so it kind of just slipped past me, you know what I mean? Like, this chick is on the TV like, why don't you Americans just go in and kill everyone?
It's really, man. All right, so
in China, they would steal both your door shots.
We do that with Uyghur. You see any Uyghur in China? No, you don't. No,
you only see Uyghur in America in the weave of black women hair.
All right, so
Stupid American by all our poo-poo. They have on the planet too, dude. All the crappy crap that you don't want, that's what fills our dollar.
Hello?
Oh.
Hi there.
Okay.
Hey, big boy.
You did it wrong. You're supposed to say Moshi Moshi, and that way the fucking fox ghost spirit god won't come out of the phone and steal your soul.
All right, this
or
is
at least that's what some little slanty-eyed bastard told me.
The fucking coach for the New England Patriots. Can y'all not hear me? Is my mic getting
Yeah,
cut
I
off?
can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to say something, but it's whatever. Somebody said it sounded like my mic was going out. All right. Anyway, sorry. Bill Belichick. All right, they're asking him about the coof and such. They're trying to pin him because he's got an unpopular opinion about it. This guy is Nick Saban's main influence and mentor. So I am grateful to Bill Belichick.
No, I mean, look, you guys keep talking about that, and I would just point out that I don't know what the number is. I mean, you guys can look it up. You have the access to a lot of information, but the number of players and coaches and staff members that have, been infected by COVID in this training camp who have been vaccinated is a pretty high number. So I wouldn't lose sight of that.
You said it was a high number of players who've been vaccinated have been affected by COVID as well. I guess the point with Cam was that he didn't get sick, but he was still affected by it. So that didn't play a role in your decision? No,
we have other players on the team who weren't vaccinated, as I would say probably as every other team in the league. And we've had minimal, but throughout the league, there have been quite a high number, I would say, of players who have had the virus who have been vaccinated. So your implication that vaccination solves every problem is just not really.
This has to do with
I would say that has not been substantiated.
It doesn't have anything to do with
Right,
football, and
and
that's the whole fucking point.
Exactly.
Like-
and he kind of points that out too.
Like if in the 80s, motherfuckers were like had to discuss the flu vaccinations. What I mean?
Think about this, Virgie. In the 80s, if people had to register because they were possibly in contact with someone who might have had AIDS.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm totally for that. Putting black people on a list. That's like.
Well, and gay people. No. But think about it. They would have raised hell on that shit. It would have been a whole fucking. I mean, it would have been a shit show.
No, I'm sorry. That was pretty funny.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was funny as shit.
I'm sorry.
But
continue. That was a joke.
In fact, see, here's the deal. All right, here's my hot take on everything, y'all. I think that Fauci is trying to do for Big Pharma what 9/11 did for the military-industrial complex. All right, I'm calling it like I'm seeing it, and I'm gonna prove my case, fam, in the court of awesome, which means that's the chat. So. I got nobody. I'm loyal to nobody else but you guys and y'all, my friends.
I'm with like the whole money thing being a big motivator, but I still like Plandemic just really screams out to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously I can't say it on stream. I'll get everything shut down.
Yeah, if we want to like go real deep into it, it's.
I just said all black people should be put on a list a second ago in a joke. You might as well go ahead and say what you have to say.
No, I'm not. It's actually more egregious to YouTube for me to say what I want to say than it is for you to say what you just said.
Well, say what you say without saying it, what you want to say. How about that?
Say it without saying it.
We really need to consider Nuremberg Convention.
Man, you're not wrong. And, the Tree of Liberty is really fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and there's a lot of corrupt motherfuckers out there that are just making money off this shit laughing because we're nothing but ants to them. You're an ant.
Yeah.
We're all ants. Fly over
it's the
ants.
West Nile virus, guys.
It's
West Nile pig flu.
It's
some real shit. Like, did anybody ask fucking anybody in the NFL about like fucking the swine flu?
Ebola.
Or
exactly,
Ebola,
man.
Or the bird flu.
Exactly.
Or fucking SARS or MRSA
Zika.
or fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, every fucking 4 years is some other thing, man.
I just love how enough people looking at something and being like, "This is unprecedented, guys," is enough for everybody to completely delete every bit of fucking history out of their, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, nobody's ever stormed the Capitol except for that one time when a bunch of communists blew the fucker up, and then fucking Bill Clinton lit them off.
All right.
And Obama gave the last of them.
You want to hear the rest of my my conspiracy theory? Is that it's to pay off the opioid thing. It's to pay the big pharma that got jacked on the opioid crisis.
Oh,
I don't agree.
So much money on it.
Booster shots every 6 months.
I don't agree
forever.
because fucking they made their money back in fucking droves during the opiate crisis. They're not owed any money.
Yeah, they did make an assload of money. You're right about that.
The only the immediate hole I see in that theory is that your theory is that they're getting paid back losses, but they don't have any losses. They have massive fucking profits.
It gains. You're right. You're absolutely right. All right, so let's finish with Billy Boy, Coach Belichick.
Oh, Billy!
Based on what's happened in training camp this year.
Oh,
That's
Mister.
all. Again, I'm not going to get into that. Those are all personal decisions, and that's not my place to talk about another person's decision or medical condition.
The least impressive, possibly impaired president I have ever seen came out tonight and is ordering Americans to get the COVID vaccine. Ordering us. Whatever happened to my body, my choice? Remember that? Joe Biden is talking tough. Now, there's a reason for this. Hey, we don't think he has the authority to do this, by the way. But here he is, pretending at least.
I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
And he is
Which means that company.
week.
Hold on. Wait, was that all? I missed it. Was that federal or was that just companies?
You want to hear it again?
I'm sorry,
but I was
companies.
telling everybody that it's sped up. Okay, so Creepy Joe has not gotten like some kind of brain transplant or anything. It's just that I sped it up. Because it would take forever for us to do this. We'd be here until 4 in the morning. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
Hey, we don't think he has the authority to do this, by the way.
I don't either.
But here he is, pretending at least.
I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
I happen to be vaccinated because it was my choice, all right? And it's your choice as well. Joe Biden doesn't get to tell me or you what to do with our bodies. I think we agree. And guess what? A lot of lawyers do as well. More on that in a moment. Next up.
I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us,
I'm sorry, man, but I'm having some kind of crashing event.
So I might
with
contract you to draw some stuff for me, man.
Hey,
all right.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
Yes.
Virgin,
You're
it's
muted.
$50 an hour, and it's going to take me at least 45 hours. So, money up front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just go to your
No, I
house
don't have
and
any
fucking.
problems.
I'll stick some sugar in your coffee or something. And
All right,
you'll
so,
trip again and then fucking.
Yeah.
Discord crashed again.
All right.
On me. I don't know why. Every time.
We got people, man.
They just pushed out a new.
They
They just
didn't
pushed
give
out a
up
new
on you.
fucking. And hey, 44. That's good numbers.
Yeah, man, it's great. I want to keep it. So
That is really good.
all right, let's see if we can keep going with this stuff. All right, because
I'm really happy to see that there's like 2 or 3 people that I know came from my chat.
it looked
for
like
you.
yes, thank you. I appreciate that big time too, people.
It's only 2 or 3, but you know what I mean? Still, everybody counts.
This thing looked like it was going to reboot the whole fucking computer. It was weird, man.
So we're not live?
Yes,
So I
we're
can
live.
say,
No,
like-
we are definitely live.
Oh,
I
okay,
wanna point
cool.
out
Because I
something,
was
though.
about to drop hard R's and agate phase and all kinds of nonsense. But
Real quick, it looks like Joe took his suit from Ron Burgundy.
Dude, I swear to God, my
He
dad
noticed
had this
that
suit
too,
in
huh?
1988. This is a suit
Yeah,
from
dude,
1988.
that's
It's like
It looks
maybe
like
it's his
Bob Dole's
comfy
suit.
suit. Maybe it's his comfy suit.
It looks like Bob Dole, man. He makes me think of like
I am Bob Dole.
you know, I have the personality of cardboard. It's fuck, dude.
Looks like he's gonna try to sell me a Buick.
Right,
or he's trying to like relate to us or
him,
something, or get us to like relate to him.
He's
It's
gonna
not working.
tell us. Yeah, he's gonna tell us about catheters, right?
I don't know.
Fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
I happen to be vaccinated because it was my choice, all right?
Since we're
And it's your
back
choice
live,
as
they
well.
cut me off.
Joe Biden doesn't get to tell me or you.
All right. So basically what he's telling you is that I am currently incentivizing every single company out there that has over 100 employees to now have 99 employees.
Yes.
I was thinking that when I heard it.
Yeah.
Like, basically what I'm doing is every company out there, because it's not like
Just like with Obamacare, man.
no company has fucking 100 employees solid. It's 101, it's 103, it's 107.
They could just say fuck you. I mean, how are they going to enforce this anyway?
like,
Someone
if they-
just say fuck you. I'm not doing it.
They can either look at it and go, hey, we're going to lose 20 or 30 people out of our 107 if we have to mandate fucking vaccines, or we can fire 8 people and try to cover up on that shit. Dude, you're literally incentivizing less jobs. It's almost like he's planning on fucking America up so that the next run is pretty fucking easy for people who are broke and dependent on the system. It's almost like Biden's presidency is fucking the main goal of it so far has been to destroy jobs, you know, pipelines, fucking
Shutdowns.
You name it.
And then
I'm
he
sorry, I'm
claims
done
that
ranting.
He created X amount of millions of jobs, but it's really just people returning to work that lost their jobs because of the shutdowns.
Exactly.
Oh, but there's a big chunk of jobs that aren't coming back.
Yeah.
And they're mostly nurses.
Which brings me to my point, guys. Trippypoop for president.
That's what I've been saying for years.
Yep.
I'll be old enough when 2024
Did he pay you to say this shit, Rackets? I'm jealous, man.
Trippypoop will. You're fucking tarded. Trippypoop will get into fucking office and he'll stay there for like 3 days, do fucking nothing, and then resign for the $400,000 a year check.
I will be so much better of a president than Biden.
I couldn't blame him for that,
The sad
though.
thing is that if you went into office and you went into office for 3 days and did absolutely fucking nothing and then resigned just to get the $400,000 check and security detail, you would be leaps and bounds a better president than fucking Biden.
There you go.
I'm resigning
I was just about to say that.
effective today and handing the presidency back to Donald Trump.
All right, let's kill it. All right, we got to roll through a lot of shit. All right.
Pretty good.
What to do with our bodies. I think we agree. And guess what? A lot of lawyers do as well. More on that in a moment. Next up.
I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors
I'm
to do the same.
100% for
If
this.
you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
So that's about 4 million people in addition to the
No,
80 million
fuck that.
people he
I'm
thinks he can
100%
boss
for that.
around.
No.
My message to unvaccinated Americans is
destroy
this.
the federal government by
What more
fucking
is there
making
to wait for?
20% of them leave.
What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine is FDA
It's
approved.
not safe if
Over
I'm
200
fucking
million
allergic
Americans
to
have
it.
gotten at least one shot.
And it's not free.
But it's really convenient.
It's not
and
fucking free.
The convenience of it makes
Nothing is
up
free.
For the,
10
well,
staff full.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing is free.
And it's not convenient for me to fucking take the shot. Anaphylaxis is not fucking convenient, guys.
Well, prion disease is no fucking nothing to sneeze at, fam.
Hey,
Just saying.
come on, you have an EpiPen. It's not that big a deal.
And I've had enough blood.
You get EpiPen won't do shit for prions, man.
Right?
You know,
Dude, my heart has stopped twice, dude. My heart has stopped twice. There's
Your brain
no
will
way
look
I'm
like
getting near
Swiss
this
fucking
motherfucker.
cheese.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, even if someone
Keep
just
it
says
patient.
needle pointy.
But our patience is
Well,
wearing thin.
maybe, Emma, you should stop trying to misuse the fine art of alchemy to bring back your dead baby, and you won't have a fucked up heart.
Well, yeah, no, that was the abdomen that was taken, remember? Not the heart.
Stop fucking my joke up. Improv is yes and. Yes and, Emma, God damn it.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
and is not part
All right,
of
let's
my
roll.
anyway.
He lost a war last week, and his patience is wearing thin. His patience is wearing thin. Yes, just last week, the scenes from Afghanistan. They are desperately trying to change the subject. And you know what? It seems to be working. It seems to be working, even though we still have Americans there right now. Can't get them out. We are powerless, it seems, to do so. And speaking of unvaccinated people, Joe, all these folks coming in, totally unvetted, many of them. That's a problem. Maybe you should start focusing on that. I know you should start focusing on that. But look, like so many liberals, he's hung up on power. He's hung up on virtue signaling. And boy, oh boy, COVID, as they said during the campaign, it was the greatest thing that ever happened to Joe Biden. The greatest gift ever was COVID, according to a senior communications advisor of his during the campaign, a woman named Anita Dunn. All right, but the good news is, as we look at this, it's against the Constitution. Joe Biden cannot mandate this. He can't. He wants to. He wants to pretend. They can't force us. They can't. Again, I elected to.
Yeah, because, you know the
something?
one thing
In a
that
strange
Democratic
way,
leaders
Kamala
really
Harris
care about
and I might have something in common on this. This is what she said during the campaign.
That's always stopped lefty leaders. Always. Every single time.
Right.
You know, every single time that a lefty leader has tried to trample on the rights of the American public and we've presented them with the Constitution, they've said, yeah, oh, okay, never mind. I won't take away your guns. You know, I won't
Take
restrict
away your
freedom.
health care.
Yeah, no, every single fucking time. That's
a
how
funny
it goes.
joke there.
I know, because I'm a really fucking funny guy.
All right, so all right, he says, I have something in common with Kamala.
If the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
In other words, her body, her choice.
So here's the deal. Kamala Harris doesn't have to take it for any reason she wants, whether she's concerned about something a doctor said or she didn't like Donald Trump, whatever. She was a federal employee back then. I guess she would have refused the vaccine, huh? You can refuse this vaccine for whatever reason you want, and you can take it for the reasons that we all know. That is Kamala Harris's choice, huh? Remember, my body, my choice?
Yeah, but you're not killing a baby, so it doesn't count.
My body, my choice.
Rallying cry for the left when they're talking about abortion. But you know what? Maybe that should be the rallying cry of folks who are reluctant to take this vaccine. This is a great question for the administration, by the way. What about my body, my choice?
All right, thanks everyone.
Like my body, my choice when it comes to vaccinations in the Biden administration. And in 2020, President-elect Biden said he would not demand vaccine mandates.
Just ran away. It's true. That was Emerald Robinson, our White House correspondent, and Joe Biden as a candidate.
Okay, so question?
Answer.
How many medical professionals are going to get shot in the face when they try to force us to do this by gunpoint?
I would say far less than the amount of cops that are using the guns to shoot said doctors.
Okay.
Oh, and National Guard. Don't forget the National Guard. They're definitely going to be shooting at us.
I keep hearing people using the whole metaphor or the what is it called? You know, like the frog and the boiling pot thing.
Right.
Yeah. Saying that all the time. I hear it all the time.
Just keep turning it up.
Somebody to say some shit. Nobody said.
Well, right. They're waiting for somebody to put their foot down, and that's kind of starting to happen, at least on a vocal scale.
Yeah, with the Confederacy.
Yeah, the Confederacy, exactly.
So it's like sometimes they go way too far, and you can see it. You know, when a politician or something, they say like a little too much, and it's just people are like, whoa, wait a second.
Yeah,
I almost want them to do more of that.
Well, you know what? The term New World Order has really popped out in the last week, a couple of times.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
When did that get debunked? Because last I heard, it actually got recognized, and we called it Agenda 21.
Yeah, and the Great Reset, all that shit's real, man.
Hey,
so how is it suddenly now debunked?
Hey. You guys just don't understand. You're not gonna own anything, and you're gonna be happy.
You're gonna love it. That's right.
You'll rent
You're gonna
be
love
happier
it.
than you ever been.
I know what you're saying. Like, I like my things. I like to have my things that I've worked my ass off for to purchase, to earn the currency for, to which to obtain. But like, what you guys don't get is that you're gonna be happy. So like, why you're not gonna need it because you're gonna be happy.
Right, you're gonna eat artificial corn dogs made out of bugs.
Yeah, no, we're gonna make you happy.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Eat
be
the bugs
happy.
and sleep into pod.
That's right.
Sleep in a
Well,
pod
if the
and-
bugs taste like a corn dog, I mean, come on, it can't be all that bad. You know, a little mustard and
Bugs
shit.
taste like bugs, though.
I'm sticking
It
with
do-
this
well,
joke.
That's the fun thing,
taking it.
Irate, is that it doesn't matter what form the bugs come in. You're gonna be happy because
You're
we're gonna
love it.
make sure that you're happy.
Exactly.
And if you're not happy,
You'll
then I
cease to
guess you're
exist.
just not.
Yeah, it's bugs are on keto though. Think about it. All right.
Said he would not mandate the vaccine.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand it be mandatory.
Not long ago,
Bullshit.
December of 20.
Bullshit.
Won't be mandatory. What happened? Afghanistan happened. He lost a war, and he wants us
hey,
to forget about it.
real
Not
quick,
happening.
hold
And
on.
oh, by the way, regarding Afghanistan, the Chinese.
Can I address something that was just said in chat? Can I do that right quick? I'll try to
Sure.
be quick. So, Shouting at Clouds just said, "You all are so materialistic." I think because Millie, but I don't know if they're fucking with me as a joke.
He's fucking with you. Trust me. Yeah.
I'm used to people
Trust
fucking
me,
with
he's
me and actually
no.
fucking with me.
He's
Never
a
mind.
he's a true like 4chan.
Okay, never mind. All right,
Yeah.
then he's literally trolling me.
He's
and
one of us. He's
all right,
yeah. That's
all right,
that
sir.
was a
6
clean
out
troll.
of 10 got
You
right
troll
up in my ass
virgie,
and under my
man.
skin. There
Shouting
you
at
go.
clouds, your day has been made.
All right, there you
That's
go.
right.
Seem to be moving in very, very.
Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. The bottom line, we're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated coworkers.
What was
We're
that
going to
about Fox
reduce
News?
the spread of COVID-19 by increasing.
Did you hear that? We're going to protect
what was that?
vaccinated workers from unvaccinated workers.
No, irate. You know what that means? You know what? No, you know what that means? No, you know what that means, right?
Absolutely.
You know what he's
Camps.
getting at? No. It's not that far. It doesn't even have to be that far. It doesn't have to go all the way to fucking 0 to 1 fucking 20, and you know what I mean? What that means is they're drafting legislation and or executive orders that are going to be based off of cigarette laws and smoking laws within bars and shit. Like, I don't know how it is where you guys live, but in Virginia,
nowhere.
no, you can smoke inside of an establishment as long as there is an independent HVAC system
Yes, really.
for a designated section. So basically what they're going to come out and say is that, no, you don't have to your employees don't need to be vaccinated, but the employees that aren't vaccinated have to be kept in a separate
Yeah, you gotta
section
work
of
for
the
theirs.
business, and they have to be under a different HVAC system. They're going to do what Democrats always do. And
Yeah.
Segregate.
also yes, but they're going to shit on every
Yeah,
small
create a
business who doesn't
regulation
have the money
nightmare.
for that
Yes.
through regulation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. They're yes.
This is to destroy
We
what's
need
left
more
of
government
small business,
workers,
too.
man, to do this shit. So you gotta, get the shot, man. Get a job.
And Faithless just nailed it. Why do
Yes.
the backs need protection?
They do, see. That's the point. What do they need protection from if they're already vaxxed? Right. All right. And, all right,
And
so-
then if
and
they
I'm-
get sick, then they blame non-vaccinated
Well, all right, so there's
people when they get
the-
sick, which
the
is
most-
bullshit.
the most published cardiac surgeon in the world. All right, I've got some footage of him coming up, and he
It's a
is
good
going to.
clip.
Yeah, it's a great clip because the guy tells you exactly what the point is that the only way to get this is from somebody that's got it. And they're not asymptomatic when they transmit it. They have to be symptomatic when they transmit it. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Has nobody played Pandemic? Like, that's been like on mobile phones forever.
Yeah, well, dude, they've been prepping us for this shit for years, dude. We were watching the 12 Monkeys. All right, that's all about a pandemic, man. The counterpart, pandemic. All these television shows, fucking Walking Dead is about a pandemic.
Pandemic.
Yes. They've been prepping us for this shit for fucking 20 years.
What do they call it? Shit, it's something programming. Suggestive programming. No,
Right, social engineering. That's what it's called. It's social engineering.
It's both. It's social engineering would be the broad umbrella, like the field of, you know. It would be the field. And
subliminal
suggestive programming is you're right.
I remember
Trippy.
predictive programming.
Yes.
That's separate.
It's a conspiracy theory term where it's like they keep showing us all this shit. It's predictive programming, like, you know, showing us a bunch of superheroes, and then tomorrow we find out that Joe Biden has superpowers or some bullshit.
Well, I'm not going to.
No,
I'm not going to
Simpsons
stress on like
is,
20 years of miscegenation on television and the movies
You gotta take The
has led to.
Simpsons seriously. Like everything that happens on The Simpsons is real. You guys.
You're right.
Real quick.
Yeah.
They predicted a lot of shit.
Fucking.
Brackets?
Yeah, Virtue, real quick. Forgot one thing, just one part of what happens with these small businesses. They're going to turn around and blame them, the small business owners, and then they're going to tribalize it that they're right-wing or independent and they're not obeying the tribe, which is the Democrat.
Right, and then they'll cancel
Oh yeah,
culture
you're
and
absolutely
shit.
right. That's like the
Us
last
versus
step
them.
of it. It's that would be the exit strategy on why they no longer have to give a shit about small businesses.
Well,
and
coming
why
up-
the fuck up? Why them
Well,
killing those
it's not that they don't care about small businesses, Virgie. It's these evil ones specifically they don't care about.
Right.
Yeah, any of them that didn't pick up the
Hey,
little
Victor
boy.
Right. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Anybody that doesn't toe the line is the bad guy.
Well, there's
If you
also
do go
another
for it.
aspect of it.
Cronin? Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys have the same thing in where you live, but here, pretty much every pharmacy has a sign up that pretty much stays up that says we're out of home COVID tests. So, demanding that the tests are not available for what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Atema. I was thinking about that. Like he's doing, he's really pushing businesses to do a mandate, and they're gonna do that before they, fire people. People are just gonna have to, they're just gonna have to leave, and I don't think like a lot of businesses care.
Then this segues perfectly with the social credit system, right? So it's all the pieces are out there, and it's a rainbow puzzle.
Start my own pandemic with hookers and blackjack.
Yeah.
Get the pandemic,
So Z Nation.
Yeah, the GTA pandemic.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe.
All right, let's keep
I might have
rolling.
started
We
this
got to
one, but
finish.
I wasn't
We got to finish this real shit. We're probably not going to get to the end.
The share of the workforce that is vaccinated in businesses all across America. My plan will extend the vaccination requirements that I previously issued in the healthcare field. Already, I've announced we'll be requiring vaccinations of all nursing home workers who treat patients on Medicare and Medicaid because I have that federal authority. Tonight, I'm using that same authority to expand that to cover those who work in hospitals, home health care facilities.
I want to take you through a story about how the word misinformation is being used as a weapon to censor legitimate reporting and criticism of leaders. Last week, we discussed the fact check USA Today had placed on news stories that Joe Biden had checked his watch during a ceremony at Dover Air Force Base. The fact checker, pictured here, told the world these claims were false, fake news, and misinformation. Social media companies use fact checks like this to police news organizations, and Facebook in particular actually purely relies on third-party fact checkers to police its platforms. These fact checkers have immense power and responsibility. We have seen what happens to Sky News if someone thinks that what we have published is misinformation. It can result in suspensions or even terminations of the right to enter the town square of digital debate and discussion. In this case, Daniel Funk became the spreader of misinformation he supposedly dedicated his career to stamping out. Soon after Daniel Funk declared the watch-checking claims to be false, families of the soldiers killed during Joe Biden's botched Afghanistan exit had spoken of the heartbreak and pain of seeing their president do what Funk described as misinformation.
In reference to the checking of his watch, that didn't happen just once. That happened on every single one that came out of that airplane. It happened on every single one of them. They would release the salute.
Yeah, but this is like Fox
and
News. So
he
like,
looked down
it
at his watch
doesn't
on
matter.
every last one, all 13.
Yeah, and all right, so it's after midnight, so it's 9/11, y'all.
Right.
Right. And all this Afghanistan shit's was for nothing. Nothing. All right. And we're not going to stress on this because, man, all right, I got to get through this damn thing because.
Getting angry?
No, I want to get to the part where they talk about, okay, here's Dr. Wynn again. Let's listen to this cunt. I hate her. I want her to hang. I mean, I want her to.
You have the option to not get vaccinated if you want, but then you can't go out in public because when you go out in public, you have the potential of infecting other people with a potentially deadly disease. Just like you can choose to drink in private if you want, but if you get behind the wheel of a car and can endanger other people, there is an obligation by society to prevent you from doing that. So I think what President Biden did today is exactly right to say that the vaccinated should not have to pay the price for the so-called choices of the unvaccinated anymore. Although to your point, Chris, I definitely wish that he had also announced some type of proof of vaccination because at this point we have this flimsy piece of paper that's so easy to counterfeit, and I mean we don't allow this to board an airplane, right? You don't go to the TSA checkpoint and say, I am who I say I am. Here's a piece of paper where I wrote my name. So we have ID for this reason.
Some states are doing it, right? New York is doing it, but you're right. We need
You're
a national
being
system for these kinds of policies.
overtalked by a fucking Chinese woman. Like, you realize that she had to survive, like, her head being bashed into the side of, like, one of those, like, toilets, you know, that they squat over to shit in out there?
Yeah, well, you know, it's like I put in a tweet today, this week, that I wanted to hear her denounce the CCP. I wanted to hear her publicly decry Red China and their corrupt government. All right.
What, from Biden?
No. From Dr. Wynn on CNN, the Asian lady.
Oh, okay.
All right. So check this out. All right. So this is all right. The press says this shit.
The Department of Education has already begun to take legal action against states undermining protection that local school officials have ordered. Any teacher or school official whose pay is withheld for doing the right thing, we will have that pay restored by the federal government 100%. I promise you, I will have your back.
You know, Governor, the president had a lot to say yesterday, and he didn't say your name, but obviously was referring to you. What did you have to say to him back when it came to about the mask mandates?
Well, I would just say generally, when you're taking action that's unconstitutional, that threatens the jobs of the people in my state, many, many thousands of jobs, I'm standing for them. We're going to protect their jobs against federal overreach. And this is a guy who criticizes the state of Florida for protecting parents' rights. He says school boards should be able to eliminate parents' rights and force 5-year-old kids to wear masks all day. That's what he thinks is appropriate government. Yet, here he comes from Washington, D.C., instituting an unprecedented mandate, which even his own people have acknowledged in the past is not constitutional. That's not leadership. And I think the problem I have with Joe Biden more than anything, this guy doesn't take responsibility for anything. He's always trying to blame other people, blame other states. This is a guy that promised when he ran for president that he would shut down the virus. If you look now, there's 300% more cases in this country today than a year ago when we had no vaccines at all. So his policies are not working. He's doubling down on things that are going to be very destructive for the livelihoods of many, many Americans, and obviously going to be destructive to our constitutional system and the rule of law. And so these are times when you believe in that Constitution, you got to stand up. And obviously the substantive issue is important because there are places that are going to toss aside people they've worked this whole time throughout COVID. Now all of a sudden they should be tossed aside. They were working when nobody had vaccine.
Yeah, see, the president said that he is going to do an end around on these governors that are resistant, right?
Yeah.
And how's he going to do that? And it's not...
He's going to try to use OSHA. We'll see if it actually stands up in court.
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
OSHA, it's interesting because if you get an injection, I think OSHA, you can call it work related and sue the company that forced you to take the jab.
Well, apparently, go ahead.
Oh, it's a joke. Go ahead.
I was going to say, apparently the labor unions are not having it.
Okay.
They're freaking out because they're open for liability if they're forced to put in these mandates. They aren't immune from
it's funny.
the things that
Yeah, fancy that. Liberal unions going, oh yeah, push the vax, but whoa, liability, you say.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I want to say
going to
too,
the
like doctors are in the same boat. I forget if I brought this up with you guys before, like last week, but the woman that does my ultrasound, she was talking about how she was trying to get a doctor to write her a letter, like a note. She was like trying to get a doctor to write like that she could not take the vaccine because she has medical issues, and she cannot get a doctor to do it. Even ones that like agree with her, like they won't do it.
Yeah,
it's a liability. Like
they
the
don't want to lose
doctors
their
like
license,
don't
man.
want
They're
it on
going
their
to yank
record.
their fucking licenses. Is what they're going to do.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it's
know,
really it's insane.
it is, and it's coercive, and it's totalitarian. I mean, let's call the spade a spade, right? All right, so here we go with this shit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dial this shit
UAW
up.
supporting it.
No.
Teamsters are. Teamsters.
Check
oh,
this shit
sorry, I
out.
was talking to Ed. Sorry.
Read the screen.
Final COVID
Yeah,
period. Yeah. Of course.
The final code.
Well, the lab leak theory is continuing to gain momentum, and there are now concerns Dr. Anthony Fauci lied when he was under oath while speaking at Senate in July. Newly released documents obtained by The Intercept show the National Institute of Health directed a grant of $3.1 million to the US health organization EcoHealth Alliance. Dr. Fauci is the director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and oversees several programs at the NIH. According to The Intercept, just shy of $600,000 of the $3.1 million went straight to the Wuhan Institute of Virology to study back coronaviruses that could jump to humans. This concept has now become one of the leading theories as to how coronavirus originated. While Dr. Fauci acknowledged the NIH did provide funding to the EcoHealth Alliance, the money was not gain-of-function research. Gain-of-function is the medical research that alters an organism or disease in a way that increases pathogenesis, transmissibility, or host range. However, biologist Alina Chan wrote an assessment on the new documents and said, in this proposal, they actually point out that they know how risky this work is. They keep talking about people potentially getting bitten, and they kept records of everyone who got bitten. Does EcoHealth have those records? And if not, how can they possibly rule out a research-related accident? Dr. Anthony Fauci faced Senate in July, where Republican Senator Rand Paul accused the disease expert of lying under oath and that the research funded was technically gain-of-function.
This research matches, these are Dr. Ebright's words, this research matches, indeed epitomizes, the definition of gain-of-function research, done entirely in Wuhan, for which there was supposed to be a federal pause. Dr. Fauci, knowing that it is a crime to lie to Congress, do you wish to retract your statement of May 11th where you claimed that the NIH never funded gain-of-function research in Wuhan?
No.
Come back, friend.
Senator Paul, I have never lied before the Congress, and I do not retract that statement. This paper that you are referring to was judged by qualified staff up and down the chain as not being gain of function.
Richard Epbright, a molecular biologist at Rutgers University, had access to the documents and tweeted this thread. He said, the documents make it clear that assertions by the NIH Director Francis Collins and the NIAID Director Anthony Fauci that the NIH did not support gain-of-function research or potential pandemic pathogen enhancement at the Wuhan Institute of Virology are untruthful. The materials show that the 2014 and 2019 NIH grants to EcoHealth with subcontracts to the Wuhan Institute of Virology funded gain-of-function research as defined in federal policies in effect in 2014 to 2017 and potential pandemic pathogen enhancement as defined in federal policies in effect in 2017 to present. The material confirmed the grant supported the construction in Wuhan of novel chimetic SARS-related coronaviruses that combined a spike gene from one coronavirus with genetic information from another coronavirus and confirmed the resulting viruses could infect human cells. The documents also showed that a separate study on genetically engineered mice with human cell receptors was also conducted. Mr. Epbright tweeted, the materials reveal that the resulting novel laboratory-generated SARS-related coronaviruses also could infect mice engineered to display human receptors on cells, humanized mice. These tweets prompted Senator Rand Paul to again accuse Dr. Fauci of lying. He wrote, surprise, surprise, Fauci lied again, and I was right about his agency funding novel coronavirus research at Wuhan. Wisconsin Congressman Mike Gallagher backed up Rand Paul on Fox News. He also believes there are things the United States can do to investigate the origins of COVID-19 without the cooperation of China.
To me, it confirms what we've known for months, which is that Fauci lied to us. He lied to Congress. He knew that our taxpayer dollars were being administered by his organization to third parties like EcoHealth Alliance to do cooperative research, gain-of-function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, and when questioned about it, he hid behind a highly legalistic definition, but more to the point, he was lying. And the fact that he still has a job is an affront to the hundreds of thousands of Americans who have suffered, if not died, under coronavirus. And then add on to this, the fact that we now have the 90-day intelligence review from the Biden administration, which came back with nothing. Yep, that's unacceptable. And it said that we can't get to the bottom of this until we have the cooperation of the Chinese. That is bogus. That is a cop-out. There are a ton of things we can do. And let's start by subpoenaing Peter Daszak and his entire corrupt organization to get answers. We cannot accept these lies to be the final answer. Congressman, Senator Josh Hawley is demanding that Fauci step down. Are you?
Markers.
Absolutely. At a minimum, he should step down, and we should have a full, transparent investigation to untangle the complex web of U.S. taxpayer dollars funding this type of research.
Well, I'm glad you're here watching my video on YouTube. The fact is, I don't know how long this will be up, since YouTube has decided to start censoring me and pulling down my videos. But don't worry, you can watch this video on rumble.com/RandPaul, where I post all of my content. Love to see you over at rumble.com.
Senator and also medical doctor Rand Paul. You know, Senator, we knew from the emails that he was first warned that it looked like human manipulation of one of the genomes in the January 31st, 2020 note to Dr. Fauci. We also saw the feverishly written emails back and forth, worried that, in fact, NIH money supported this, not only lab, but gain of function, correct?
Yeah, when Dr. Fauci first heard about this on January 31st, the emails were being exchanged all through the night, and I think he was truly worried that this came from the lab. That's when the cover-up began. Immediately the next day, all of a sudden, 4 or 5 virologists were saying it looks like gain of function, it looks like it came out of the lab, and then all of a sudden the next morning things are changing. Most of the rest of the emails have been redacted, so we haven't gotten the full discussion of how he convinced them to change their position. But you have to realize this is the same Dr. Fauci who in 2012 said that even if a pandemic occurred, the research was worth it. He has always been an advocate of gain of function research, and he said even if it were to leak from a lab, infect a scientist, and cause a pandemic. So I find that hard to believe that we still would have someone with such poor judgment who believes that even a pandemic would be worth it, that person is in charge of the research for our government. I find it astounding.
It's beyond astounding, and you were right the whole time, and good for you. My understanding is that even today, because you had a bill that I believe passed unanimously in the Senate, we were talking about it earlier, that in fact would stop funding the Wuhan virology lab. We're still funding that lab today?
Well, that's what these new documents show us, that they have another set of funding that's going to last from 2020 to 2025. But just in August, I passed a unanimous amendment to stop it. But, Dr. Fauci's been asked about this. Senator Kennedy asked him in committee, do you trust the scientists? And he said, that's where the viruses are. We have to, and we have to keep investing there. But what if it leaked? And what if they didn't help us with a leak? And what if it originated, they knew it all along and failed to tell us? Would Dr. Fauci not reassess his trust of the Chinese communists in their lab? The Intercept documents also showed that this came out of a Biosafety 3 lab, which is a lab that nobody believes is secure enough to be dealing with these deadly pathogens. And yes, they were taking viruses that were not as transmissible to humans. They were adding S proteins, which is how the virus attaches to the cell, from bat viruses out of a cave, and lo and behold, they created viruses that are not found in nature that were more transmissible than what they started. The very definition of gain of function. And you've never heard one of the journalists that gets to interview Dr. Fauci, you've never heard one of them ask, why is it not gain of function? He just says, oh, it isn't. Why is it not gain of function? The viruses are more transmissible to human. Why is it not gain of function?
Last question. If I were to lie to Congress, I'm pretty certain that I'd be charged with a crime. You've been saying that your belief is, under oath, that Dr. Anthony Fauci lied to Congress. Last time I checked, that's against the law, isn't it, Senator?
It's a felony punishable by 5 years in jail. We've referred it to the Department of Justice. I don't think Biden's Department of Justice will do anything with it. But yes, it is very dangerous to have public officials who we need to have trust in coming and lying to us. But he has lied dozens of times. Usually he tells us that it's for our own good. But yes, he has dissembled, he has obfuscated, there's other nicer words, but he has definitely lied to the American public, and he should be held responsible. But not just that. The judgment that we should continue to fund this lab and that the virus in all likelihood came from the lab, I think is such incredibly poor judgment that he should be immediately removed.
Senator, very revealing. Thank you for being ahead of the curve and telling us the truth. We appreciate it.
Knowing it is a crime to lie to Congress, do you wish to retract your statement of May 11th where you claimed that the NIH never funded gain-of-function research in Wuhan?
Senator Paul, I have never lied before the Congress, and I do not retract that statement. And if anybody is lying here, Senator, it is you.
It's almost as mad at Rand Paul as he was at the games over the weekend. So, in short, look, Rand Paul was right. Fauci did lie to Congress.
He was raising hell about the football games, too. Yeah, go ahead, Virgie.
I've never heard a more roundabout way of yelling at Congress. I should be pleading the fifth right now. Right? It's like, dude, you should have pulled the Martin Shkreli and fucking just looked him in the eye and said, sir, under advice from my counsel, I am not willing or able to answer that question at this time, and I invoke my Fifth Amendment rights as such. Like, you should have been doing the Shkreli dance up in that motherfucker. That you're literally yelling at people, I didn't lie, while they've got paperwork in front of you proving in fact, you did lie.
I'm anything better.
Martin Shkreli was so based. He didn't do nothing wrong.
He just made a lot of money in a very shitty way, but hey, you know.
No, actually,
it is what it is.
Real quick. You want to know what's real fucked up about that? He didn't make a lot of money in a real shitty way. Actually, what he did was he bought a drug from a company that was literally discussing no longer manufacturing it, which would have led people to actually die. And then the first thing his company did once they purchased it was set up a website for patients that couldn't afford it to get in contact with the new company who owned it, his company, so that they could get it for free or pennies on the fucking dollar, and the very most. The only people who've seen an increase of cost in that medication was insurance companies and Medicaid and shit. That's why Martin Shkreli got railroaded, because he pulled his dick out and he put it on the insurance company's table.
Well, yeah, you fucked with the government too.
Yeah, he got fucking railroaded over it, and he made everybody in Congress look like a fucking retard.
Yep. All right, let's roll.
Mike Gallagher has called for him to resign.
Joining me now, Wisconsin Congressman Mike Gallagher, former Marine Counter Intel Officer and a member of the Armed Services Committee. Welcome, Congressman. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to get right to it. Do you agree with that Gold Star mom that this could have been avoided because Joe Biden chose to have this, artificial deadline because of 9/11?
Well, of course, I think even for the proponents of withdrawal, and I myself wanted us to keep a small counterterrorism force and keep Bagram as a way of projecting power, particularly against China over the long term. But even if you disagree with that, there was a way to do this that wasn't such a humiliating fiasco. And obviously, surrendering Bagram and pulling out military assets before we had gotten every American citizen out of the country will go down as one of the worst foreign policy mistakes in the history of United States foreign policy. And so this president, to add insult to injury, has been lying to the American people for 2 weeks. He said Al-Qaeda has been decimated in Afghanistan. Not true. He said our allies didn't have concerns with the way in which this has been conducted. Not true. He said Americans weren't having trouble getting to the airport. Well, obviously, we just left hundreds, if not thousands of them behind. So that was a massive lie. The foundation of our foreign policy has always been peace through strength. Well, the Biden doctrine is to sow chaos through weakness, and weakness invites aggression. And I fear we've only begun to see the aggression from our adversaries internationally because of this absolute disaster.
That dude and DeSantis both are like ex-military, right? They have an understanding of how shit works from a military perspective, which is something that's been lacking severely in the chief executive spot for decades, really.
Yes.
It's like,
what are you talking about? George Bush Jr. had plenty of fucking wartime experience.
no, dude, he was
his dad
he
started
flew
the
a
Middle
fucking
Eastern War.
F-102 for the fucking Texas National Guard. All right.
No, not that. I'm saying his dad was the one who started the Gulf War and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, like, he's got plenty of experience with war. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Point
He comes
made.
about it honest, irate.
Point made, man. Yeah, and everybody, I put a poll in there. Do you think Fauci should pay the iron price?
Damn.
For this shit, or at least, go in front of some kind of court. Hey, Victor Rand, Tennessee Marine.
They will literally never, under any circumstances, prosecute Fauci for anything. Period.
I wonder
At this point, with the current administration, fucking Fauci could fuck a toddler in Times Square and they would pardon him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Who's to say he hasn't already? Yeah.
I mean, he does look like a kid fucker. Let's be honest here.
He is a creepy motherfucker, that's for sure.
His face looks like when you played like Mario 64 and you like pulled Mario's face together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a living Muppet, dude.
All right, so this is the doctor, and is he Texas A&M, I think? But he's the most published cardiologist in the world. All right,
I can't trust this man. Irate. What are you talking about?
He's
Look
with
at him.
Baylor.
He's a doctor. He can't even treat his own albinism.
Oh shit!
Baylor University.
Baylor. Oh, is it Baylor? Okay.
Yeah.
They've got a great medical school.
Is not spread asymptomatically.
Baptist.
Only sick people give it to other people.
You know why he
Number two,
practices in
that if we do any, we should never do any testing of asymptomatic people with the nasal or oral test. All we're doing is generating false positives, creating extra cases, if you will, and creating extra concerns. The FDA never approved these tests for asymptomatic testing. The World Health Organization, as of June 25th, has said no asymptomatic testing, none. So there shouldn't be a single person on earth.
So if you don't have a fever, all right, if you're not coughing, if you don't have the signs of the coof,
You don't have the coup.
You don't need to get tested for it, man. Just saying. All right.
That should undergo an asymptomatic test or a test done for routine basis.
And that's even for travel testing and all that. Is that what you're saying?
For any reasons. It violates WHO. It violates all the regulatory. People just ought to walk past those testing stations. And they have absolutely no standing whatsoever. Point number 3 is that natural immunity is robust, complete, and durable. It cannot be improved upon by vaccination or any other method. So
Sounds like
someone who's
telling
naturally
me
immune can walk up to somebody with COVID-19, get a big cough in the face, and they're not going to get the illness. Point number 4, COVID-19, no matter what variant, is easily treatable at home and it's amenable to risk stratification. People over age 50, multiple medical problems should all receive forms of treatment, multi-drug treatment with simple available drugs at home to prevent hospitalization and death. It's easy to treat the illness when it's early and the symptoms are mild. It becomes progressively worse as people progress in the disease. There are three major components: viral replication, inflammation, and thrombosis. In the end, people die of blood clots, and it's very hard to reverse those. That's the reason why if we wait to hospitalization, it's too late. If we wait for the oxygen levels to be low because of blood clots in the lungs, it's too late. The fourth point, an important point, is the current COVID-19 vaccines, AstraZeneca, J&J, Pfizer, and Moderna, right now are obsolete. They do not cover the new variants. Patients are failing on these vaccines. They're being hospitalized and getting sick despite having the vaccines. And the vaccines at this point in time have amounted to record mortality and injury and should be considered unsafe and unfit for human use.
But yeah, guys, like, you fucking vaccines have always been like this. You know what I mean? Vaccines for measles didn't get rid of measles. It just lightened the symptoms. You know what I mean? You just got a little bit of fucking cerebral palsy. Or just
a little bit diabetes. But yeah.
Just a little bit of diabetes. Is that what you said, Trippy?
What I said. I had a friend of mine that said that shit. He was like, I think I might have diabetes like a little bit, man. I was like, you can't
it's like being a little pregnant.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just a little bit pregnant.
That's right.
His reasoning was weird. He was like, the other day I went to go sit
Did
down on my
Rackett
bed
say
and
he was leaving? I missed that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't.
The sound kept dropping.
Dude, I'm sorry. Anyway, it is what.
I have AIDS, but only 3 of them.
Yeah.
I only have 3 AIDS.
You have aid.
No, there's multiple. There's 3. There's 3 AIDS.
I've only got 1 herb.
They're all in my balls.
Yep.
That's where the AIDS is.
You know,
stored.
we could watch this. All right, let's go back. Yeah. Because I love you son of a bitches so much. Oh, Lordy.
What? Are we watching the incest song? Because that's my favorite.
No.
I don't want to know what that is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Johnny
It's
and them
cancer.
run that shit in the ground. It's awesome.
Where?
It's funny as hell.
Becca, did you pass the fucking... Were you the reason Johnny got a hold of that?
No.
Who handed him the incest song?
I would say
it had to have
Moo.
been one of mine.
It's either Moo.
It might have been Moo.
Yeah, Moo watches a lot of AP and Archive and all them, so it's probably
Moo watches AP, then he might fucking watch like Daywave and shit.
Right.
Maybe.
Because Daywave is where that came from. They found a group of tards that are doing tard blood sports, essentially. And it's basically the greatest thing that has ever happened on the internet ever. I know what you're thinking. Blood sports was retarded, nonetheless. But like these people are actually physically are mentally deficient.
Right.
And nothing has ever made me laugh harder.
Check this shit
than
out.
Hearing a hard call somebody hard. Go ahead.
Put them brakes on, man. Just watch this. Fucking make it happen.
Ooh, I gotta hit the button.
What's the jerky?
What the fuck is happening?
It's jerky. This is messed up.
What the fuck is that?
It's Ruby Rod coming at you live.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're going back
I
to
wish
that.
I knew more lines.
What's wrong with you? Keep shouting.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden!
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe
Literally
Biden!
like 2 years
Fuck
ago,
Joe
he was the
Biden!
exact
Fuck
same
Joe
people.
Biden!
Fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Fuck Donald Trump. It's the same fucking people. They're retarded. They're going to say fuck someone.
Yep. And it's usually something like the president, so that they could be, Edgy.
Yeah, you gotta be edgy. Oh, everybody likes that person, so they got elected.
Yeah,
Joe
most
Biden.
frat
Joe
boys are
Biden.
fucking
They're
assholes.
retarded.
That's right. But hell,
To be honest with you, like, I don't want retards dancing around under a fucking tent drunk as shit on my side. I'm good.
all right, let's see what the poll. All right, I'm looking at my poll. All right, has anybody like clicked on this? 38 votes and not a
Yeah, I
single
saw
no. Should Fauci face
100%.
charges? Obviously, the chat is based because I totally concur. I totally concur. And
Put my link in there, Becca.
It'll never happen, though. He'll never
You're
face
welcome,
any
Trippy.
charges.
Put that
Nothing
link
will
in
ever
there.
happen.
put Virgie, put your link in there, man. All right, everybody hook up
Man,
with
fuck these people. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Becca's on this shit,
I
man.
got him.
Becca's on it. And
Oh, she already put
man,
the
I
link?
tell you, this has been a great
I'm
night.
looking through a list. You'll get in there.
Okay.
This has been a great night. I want to thank Virgie and Rackets for Culver for coming out and hanging with us, man. You know, we're kind of in the groove here. We got a couple minutes, 5 minutes to kind of hang out and shit.
Yeah, Rackets is back, son.
Well, welcome
Yeah,
back,
my
man.
internet cut off.
Dude, I thought you split, and it was like I was like, oh fuck, I hope, yeah, you know. So,
No, it's
welcome
just
back,
internet
dude.
dropped out.
Fantastic. Well, then,
Yeah, we just offended the living shit out of him.
well,
you go. There you
I
go.
want to
So
thank Rackets for showing up. You know, Sunday's guest is going to be Roots Calhoun, Virgie.
Oh God, fuck that guy. No, I'm just playing. I love him.
He's awesome, man.
He's from Chicago, and it's complicated.
It's complicated, indeed, man. So, all right, we're going to go around. I guess we're starting with the guest. Rackets, what do you got new coming up for people to look out for? Culver,
I'm covering
goddamn it.
40K lore. I'm covering the Necrons right now, so I'll be doing that for the next couple of weeks to a couple of months.
Yes. And if you want to know more about Mr. Culver here, you just check out the ice cream interview I did with him this past Sunday. It's still available, and it's still good. He did a fantastic job. I always love this show because every person makes it unique and awesome, and that was true of Virgie. He's got, he's done it too. What do you got coming up, dude? Virgie man.
Tomorrow, I think around 6 Eastern, I'll be going on till, what's tomorrow? Saturday?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It might be 6, might be a little bit later than that, but I'll be going until late night comes on. And I don't know, man. I'm going to find some fucking retard on the internet that doesn't understand what should and should not be posted on the internet for everyone to see and point and laugh at them like I usually do. I don't know. Maybe it's a furry. Maybe it's an ADBL fucking adult baby diaper lover.
Oh.
You know, something.
I got one of those for you, dude.
Dude, man, we did that. We covered that a couple times on the show.
Oh, well, I've got one named Princess Sweetheart, who is a trans adult baby lover, diaper lover, who is into daddy dom little girl role playing. That is also a Mennonite, so they dress traditionally in their Mennonite clothing. They're very traditional. They're a traditional individual. They wear the little bonnet and all of that, and then they go over to their cousin's house, which I think I've neglected to inform you is actually their daddy dom, and then they engage in debaucherous, fucking degenerate lovemaking. It's fantastic. Oh, also they're Jewish, so that's why they have a collection of VHS tapes, because
Oh my god.
they were raised Orthodox Mennonite Jewish, and that's why they weren't allowed to watch any DVDs.
That's funny as shit.
This story gets worse and
I
worse.
fucking,
How could it
I
get even
fucking love
weirder?
the internet, and I fucking love the people on it.
Indeed, man. It is the human zoo.
It does make you feel a lot better about yourself.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't make me feel any better about myself. What are you talking about? I'm an e-fag on the internet begging for fucking donos. I'm basically on a digital street corner like a fucking prostitute, handing out fucking laugh and entertainment for fucking $5-10 fucking
We
donation.
have smooth brains
And-
don't mean we can't have fun doing it,
I
man.
doesn't. Well, yeah, I am a piece of shit, and I'm a proud piece of shit. As a matter of fact, I've designed my persona literally around being a piece of shit to shield myself from any and all criticism. Because also, if you didn't know, I have fake cancer. So all of my bad takes, all of my bad takes, they are immune from criticism.
There you go.
Very. I learned it in the house of Metacurian.
Very smart.
It's like a dojo, except you don't show your face and you have a uwu waifu.
I do like sucking dick.
There it is. God, I love
it. Full of Negroes.
I just wish we could get Playmate Tessie and Jim together so that she can sue him for his tumors.
Right.
That's how you cure cancer. Playmate Tessie gets her Jewish lawyer involved and sues you for all of your tumors.
We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks.
Yeah.
That's pepping up there. All right, so now we're going through Avis for Atima. What you got coming up, fam?
We got Wednesday. I don't know what we're doing yet.
I don't either.
Other than that, there's Pin Global News I've been trying to promote because he's a cool kid and I like the way he does his diction. And I think he could use the plug. Cool. And if you aren't checking everybody else out, and even just Dirty Alert like I do, you're missing out.
Indeed. Becca Fairley, what you got coming?
I have Fairly Just Becca tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Really?
What?
Are you really going to do it this time? She's just a teacher for a fucking show, man. She's like, we're gonna do it tonight. It's like, I'm at the boss's house. I mean, I'm at the office doing stuff for the boss, so I can't do tonight's show.
It will happen as long as Boss Man doesn't call me, which he shouldn't on Saturday, and the kids don't interfere.
Right? There you go. Right?
I personally don't give a fuck about your time slot, and I'm gonna sling my dick around the internet like it's fucking. Well, I don't have. We already established that I don't have.
You're live.
I have a gigantic vagina.
I'm gonna stream you guys' channels while you're live. I already did that to Becca once.
I'm gonna open up your OBS. I'm gonna see that my friend's live. I'm gonna hit that start streaming button.
We're gonna grease their guts, grease our treads of our tanks. That's right. Shagon, what you got coming up?
Yeah, we got Informative Massacre Porn, and then I'm pretty sure we actually are doing it next week. So check us out on Thursday, that's 7 o'clock Central Time on Bubonic for You. Yeah. And then we also we'll be doing a movie on Sunday, so check that out. And you can also watch it later, too.
Sweet.
So
All right.
They can watch your ice cream interview.
That's right. Thank you.
There's too many
He's
friends,
so
you know?
This
There's
is,
too many people all the time.
So many streams, so little time.
I'm a win.
You know?
Like, hang it.
All right, so Trippy, what you got coming up?
I think I'm going to stream on Twitch tomorrow. I'm going to play some Grand Theft Auto over there.
Yay!
Test it out, man.
Fuck yeah. I bet you're having fun, man.
I was actually setting up my Twitch channel like the last hour that we were sitting here. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. How does it feel like to officially come out of the closet?
I know, right?
Well, you're. I started streaming on Twitch, so I can't even say shit.
I'm over here Rackus News.
Official Twitch thoughts. Right. That's right. The Thought Brigade.
Oh, dude, you think if I could show my asshole and get people to pay for it, I wouldn't be doing it right now? I literally metaphorically do it right now.
I'm not into your cult.
And I think Becca probably remembers that chick with the purple hair that was dating people, speed dating.
Oh, yeah.
I have an idea, but I'm going to need some donos and people to forgive me for being horrible. But I might buy some face paint and actually go full juggalo and then try to get into her speed dating thing.
Oh, dude, that would be great.
I'm down for it.
You're gonna have to turn it.
We'll
No, you know what
facilitate
you
this
should
shit.
do?
No.
Yes. Yes.
All right,
We can
there's-
make this happen.
There's like a couple angles that this could be really funny. Either you can go straight 100% Uber wigger fucking
No.
juggalo, or
Be bad at
you
that.
can go get a smoking jacket and like a cigar and be like super duper serious. It's
Give me like a little
sophisticated.
glass of apple juice and put some.
Yeah,
juice
just,
in it.
exactly, and just fucking with full fucking juggalo clown makeup on.
I'm like, and look at, you see what you're doing wrong here is you are a complete weird bitch, and you always look like you're confused.
Just start doing the fucking
You know?
just start doing the Sam Hyde fucking breakup sketch. You know, you always was a silly hoe.
I gotta figure something out, though. Like, I gotta figure out how to apply
Fuck, let's
face paint.
let's say goodbye and get out of here, man. Let's have some fun.
Bye, everybody.
I love all of you.
Go fuck yourself. I hate every fucking one of you. I'm here for irate.
Love.
No, not you guys. No, you're not the plebs. You're on stream. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about chat. Those dirty heathen bastards out there that have no voice. Cocksuckers.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Jim. I just wondered if you could give us a preview of the President's upcoming meeting with the Israeli Prime Minister, and if we can expect any announcements on the reopening of the Palestinian offices in Washington and the consulate in Jerusalem, and if not, what's the status of those projects?
Sure. I know we did a briefing call to provide a preview of that last night, or I believe yesterday at some point in time. I will say that the President's looking forward to welcoming the Prime Minister, who's already in town, as you know, having a variety of meetings today. We expect their conversation to be wide-ranging, to cover a range of topics of mutual interest, everything from COVID-19 and our efforts to address the global pandemic. Still a